There are very few books that I think, personally, every game master out there should have in their possession. As a matter of fact, there's only 3 that I can come up with. Every game master out there should have a copy of the Midgard World Book. Every game master out there should have a copy of Ptolus, the campaign setting by Monte Cook Games. And every game master out there should have a copy of Old Gods of Appalachia, the role-playing game based on the horror podcast by the same name. The horror podcast, I started listening to it about a year ago when this released, and I got completely hooked to it. It is insanely high quality. You should check it out, and they base a role-playing game on it, and this thing is an absolute masterpiece. And if you don't have it in your possession just yet, do not go to the Monte Cook Games website to pick it up, because right now is the best time to pick it up over on their new backer kit crowdfunding page, because Monte Cook Games, after a year of releasing this, they decided to slap a few expansions on it by the name of Old Gods of Appalachia Deeper Still, and you can pick up this book together with that, so you get like the whole beginner starting thing deal for some really good prices. So without further ado, let's go deeper still. Hi there, fellow roleplayers and game masters. My name is Mr. Tarask, and this is Old Gods of Appalachia Deeper Still. As you can see, it already funded one exact shitload of US dollars out of the smaller shitload of US dollars they were looking for. There's already 2,777 people that figured out that this thing is going to be a thing. So I'm super late to the party, I know, but I want to talk about this anyway, because this is something that I think is important that people know about this. So Old Gods of Appalachia, like I said in the beginning of this video, it is a role-playing game using the cipher system. Like the basic cipher system rules are in here, even if I'm not mistaken. Using the cipher system, I did a video, 1 or 2, maybe even 3 videos about this. I will link them somewhere here. And it is based on a horror podcast that you can just listen to on, I don't know, Apple Music or Spotify or wherever you listen to your podcast, right? Do not listen to it when you're alone in the woods, especially if you live in the Appalachian region in the United States of America. Don't do that, because I listened to it at night while driving in my car, and I got scared. Like, I scare easy, but that said, I got really scared of it. It's a super high quality podcast. The voiceovers are just super insanely good. And the, enough rambling about it. The role-playing game has been out for about a year, and I'm going to be completely honest with you, I haven't played a lot of it yet. Although I know it's quality. I have played some one-shots. I played like 2 one-shots and ran one shot, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm in love with it. I'm still waiting for a chance and more time to play more of it, but I'm in love with it. And it's only been out for about a year, and already there's going to be an expansion. Well, an expansion. There's going to be 3 books in the overarching theme of Deeper Still. And it's safe to say that it's gonna fund, because it's 445,773 US dollars, so that's a good thing, right? And I don't want to go super deep into what it is, because it is kind of like a little bit vague. More lore, more adventures, more campaign, and more character options. The 3 books, there is, that's what they are saying. There is like a lot of text in here, but they stay a little bit vague. But that's also the thing about Old Gods of Appalachia. Everything is a little bit vague. It's set in a early 1900s alternate version of the Appalachian region, which is already like a really spooky region in the United States of America that I really want to visit with my van someday. And there's like a lot of like these mining facilities and all of that stuff, and there's like a lot of like abandoned mines, and people are hearing voices, and all of this is like super vague. The horror is like super vague of what happens. People start missing, they start acting strange, that kind of creepy horror, right? The horror that creeps up on you, not the horror with like a person with a chainsaw running after you. It's the creepy kind of horror, and I hate it. I hate loving it, and I love hating it, right? So stretch goals haven't been reached, but what I want to really talk about in this video, the reason that I'm doing this video, sorry for the high energy, I drank too much coffee, is not all of this stuff. I don't back backer kits or Kickstarters for t-shirts, jars, hats, stamps, dice, and other stuff, decks. Although some people find them amazing and like all of that stuff, there's a bunch of player handouts that I like, but I'm here for the books and what the best way is to get the books. And something that the dice, they look really nice, but I'm just not like really into that extra kind of like add-on stuff, so I'm not gonna talk about that. What I want to talk about is like the pricing of this, because it's really good. Like now, if you already own this, there is just some basic pledge levels, right? You can get either one of the books in print or PDF, print and PDF, sorry. One book sets you back $40 US. Good price, honest price. That's actually basically, it's like a ridiculously good price nowadays for the amount of quality that comes from Monte Cook Games. I think they should be able to ask $50 US and they would get the same amount of people funding for $50, right? $110 for all three of them, which is like $10 off. Then there is a bunch of strategical, like more stuff thrown at you, right? I like that they're doing that for the people that like that, not for me. What I want to talk about is the new to the family kind of thing. Oh, by the way, watch the trailer. If you do not back this, click the link in the description below anyway and watch this trailer. Like, seriously, watch the trailer. So it's the welcome back to the family or new to the family kind of thing, where you can buy the book, Old Gods of Appalachia, which you should buy. Like, you should buy it. You should go either to the Monte Cook Games web store and pick it up if you're not interested in the expansion, or now pledge for $110 US, and you will get the Old Gods of Appalachia in print and PDF, and you will get one of the other books in print and PDF. But here's the thing. If you can spare $170 US, this is the best option in my opinion. Because the difference here is not super big, but this is by far the best option. It is the Old Gods of Appalachia book in print and PDF, and it's all three new books in print and PDF for $170 US. Believe me, you will have hours, days, years, months, decades of your life worth of RPG content. I swear, only like the book itself, Old Gods of Appalachia, is enough to play a lifetime. It is really, really, really big. I don't know how many pages are in here. There are, I don't know. It's 410. It's a big book. It's not like a huge book, but it's a big book. 410 pages. And yeah, they're promising the 3 books. Let's just really quickly go over the 3 books, because this is more like a news video of me like pointing this thing out to you. Dig Your Own Grave is for the players. Dig Your Own Grave expands character options with all new descriptors and foci, as well as detailed backgrounds and connections that help establish your character even more firmly in the setting and the story. You can hire me for voiceovers if you want. You'll also find additional equipment plus player intrusions and player advice to enhance your gameplay. Then there is All Your Gods Are Dead. And for Game Masters, All Your Gods Are Dead is chock full of the kinds of entities and items you love to put in your games. Creatures of great promise and power. An array of non-player characters that your players will love to love. So there is a player options book. Dig Your Own Grave, promising title. There's All Your Gods Are Dead for the Game Master, promising title. Also, if I hate one thing, then it is girls in white dresses in horror stories. Just saying. And then there is Come Hell or High Water. Get ready to delve into the darkness and scare the bejesus out of your players in the haunted depths of this book. It's not your typical adventure book. Sure, it has adventures, but it also includes a plethora of locations that are carefully designed and beautifully mapped and ready to be placed anywhere in the setting. Need to add a dangerous and ancient mine to your adventure? How about a small town full of secrets? So if you pick up one book outside of this, I would take this one, Come Hell or High Water, because there are already, a lot of player options in here. Like, there are player options in here, there's GM options in here. This book is enough. There's enough of that. If you've already been playing this for a year, then it's of course interesting to pick up Dig Your Own Grave and All Your Gods Are Dead. But if you're new to it, which is the focus of the video, Come Hell or High Water. like specific locations, like drag and drop locations, so you don't need to learn the entire Appalachian region out of your head. No, you just have like specific locations you can place and you can play there, and you can play that adventure or some of those adventures that are in there. You can start playing. That's the main focus of it. That's the main focus of the Cypher system. Just start playing, and there hasn't been a better time, to my opinion, to start playing Old Gods of Appalachia now that Deeper Still is being funded, and we know for sure that it is coming, and we have a 99% chance that it's going to be of incredibly high quality because it's coming from Monte Cook Games. Until next video, bye bye.